The siege of a Midland castle breaks after 3 months. General Bazuso of the Grey Wolves mercenaries holds back the invading Tudor and mercenary forces, while Griffith of the Band of the Hawk sees an opportunity to retreat with little to no losses. He orders Ambrose, an observant Hawk veteran of a few years, to be the last man out. Griffith orders Milosh, a tactically minded archer, to protect Ambrose as well as a Kushan prisoner on the way out. Finally, Griffith requests that Steele, a vengeful warrior traveling with the band but not formally amongst their numbers, retrieve the prisoner and accompany Ambrose. The makeshift party rappels down the walls of the castle as they bring up the rear of the Hawks' retreat. In a forest clearing, enemy mercenaries butchering Midland forces block their exit. Steele and Ambrose make the call to free the prisoner, a Kushan man named Mirka, who seems more than capable in a fight. Indeed, Mirka proves useful and loyal as he cuts down enemy mercs with a strangely haunting blade. Not undone, Milosh's arrows, Steele's greatsword, and Ambrose's blade and fist easily dispatch the poor louts that cross their path this day. Another mercenary approaches bearing a white flag, one of Bazuso's men, not paid by Tudor or silver. The party protects this newcomer as Tudor infantry led by a hulking captain approach. By ignoring the lesser men and ganging up on their commander, they demoralize the enemy into falling back. Steele deals the final beheading blow of the battle. Griffith himself arrives with horses for the party's exit and seems ready to hear out the Grey Wolf's parley. The wolf, named Gaston, speaks to the popular rumors of the siege, that had it not been for Griffith's careful tactics and the superior Band of the Hawk, the castle would have been taken in 3 days rather than 3 months. The Hawks lost nearly 100 of the 1,100 men they brought to bear. Meanwhile, Bazuso's brash posturing and disregard for his army's safety led to the deaths of 1,000 of the 2,000 wolves that began the fight. Because of this, many amongst the wolves want to desert and join the Band of the Hawk, but none of them are brave enough to challenge Bazuso, the 30-man slayer. Gaston is asking Griffith to find a way to kill Bazuso and double the Hawks' numbers. Griffith turns to his advisors gathered in the tent, which includes the motley party as well as the ex-thief Corcus, the contemplative Judo, and the shield maiden Casca. There are proposals weighed to clash armies, to duel Bazuso, or to poison him. After deliberating, Griffith approves Milosh's plan to sneak into Bazuso's camp and slay him as he sleeps. Ambrose will act as commanding officer, Gaston will serve as guide, and Mirka may take the opportunity to count himself a free man. Steele is already a free man, but chooses to go along for the personal satisfaction of seeing a terrible leader like Bazuso dead. Knowing how mercenary bands can lose their way and become packs of wild murderers, Steele still wonders if Griffith will turn out to be just as terrible a leader. Gaston guides the party of 4 towards Bazuso's private hut under cover of night. Keen-eyed Ambrose makes note of several pit traps on the rocky paths between tall crags, and the men spot a signal horn to be blown by the guards if they are spotted. They overhear a conversation between one of the guards and a sleepy merc named Stuvert. When their luck turns and the party is about to be spotted, Steele turns the situation to their advantage. He calls out Stuvert by name, persuading the man into turning a blind eye and allowing Bazuso's death in exchange for his own life. Out of fear, Stuvert obeys and creates a distraction that the other guards follow. Quickly, the party get themselves into a position around the sleeping Bazuso and unprotected by his formidable armor. It is over in seconds. Ambrose delivering the final blow. General Bazuso is dead, and the 4 men flee the camp before they are spotted. Griffith is impressed. Soon, the bewildered Grey Wolves will come looking for answers and find the welcoming arms of the Hawks, ready to take credit for Bazuso's slaying. Steele brings up an alternate plan. Seed a rumor that it was some of Bazuso's own men who killed him. This will make for an easier transition for allies and keep Griffith's honorable name unsullied. Mirka protests this, wanting the fame that would have come with killing such a man, but Ambrose and Milosh relent to Steele's reasoning. In exchange for their humility, Griffith offers each man one reward. Together, they request that the wolf named Stuvert be well taken care of as a hawk. Steele asks for tools of destruction, weapons, and armor to continue his crusade against corruption. Mirka asks to live and join the band of the Hawk. Milosh asks to study tactics with Griffith, which the general welcomes with glee. Ambrose asks for nothing, and Griffith announces that he will be promoted to an officer of the newly formed infiltration unit of the band.